So after what seemed like an eternity, Charlie has finally been brought into the world. He was born on July the 12th at 11 minutes past 3 in the morning, and I very nearly missed the birth. I'm going to explain that later on in the video, but first of all, I just want to thank everyone for the tremendous support that you've shown over on the video that I did a couple of days ago, and also over on Twitter. I was keeping everyone updated throughout the labour process. Kim, my partner, has been through the wars, pretty much 36 straight hours of constant contractions, and then finally she gave birth. And I'm going to stick some images on screen for you guys. I'm not going to put too many because he does look a little bit sore because of the forceps that was used to help deliver him. Unfortunately, Kim couldn't really actually give birth naturally, so forceps was used to actually pull on the head to get him out a little bit faster. His heart rate was a little bit high during the delivery process, so it needed to be done as fast as possible. Because of this meant that she's now got quite a lot of stitches, and these next couple of weeks are going to be incredibly busy for myself. But I'm going to ensure that I will be putting a lot of videos on my channel. I need to keep my YouTube channel going, and I also need to look after my son. And I definitely know that a lot of people are going to be appreciative of that, but I just need to let everyone know. So yes, apart from all of that, I very nearly missed the birth, and this is something that I've always dreaded of happening ever since that I found out I was going to have a baby. And the reason for it is quite understandable, because it was around, I believe, about 10 past 12 at night, so we was getting into the early hours of the morning. Kim had constant contractions for, I believe, around 31 to 32 hours. Of course, when you're having 4 to 5 contractions every 10 minutes, for a minute long, it definitely takes its toll on the body, and she just needed a little bit of rest. They did an examination. She was 7 centimeters dilated at 10 past 12 at night, and then we all decided and agreed that it would be probably best for me to go home for a couple of hours, because they believed that she was going to be 10 centimeters dilated at around 4 a.m. and then once you are 10 centimeters dilated, that is when they start asking you to push, and then that is when you actually start delivering the baby. So it was understandable. I needed the rest, she needed the rest. If we just stayed together, we would have just kept each other up, and she probably even couldn't go through the labour process anymore any further. So rest was needed. She had a bit of sleep. I got home, I went to bed. Literally as soon as my eyes was closing, the midwife rang and said, I think that Kim is going to be giving birth very soon. Can you please get up here? So I jump into a taxi. Bear in mind it is only 5 minutes up the road, so it's quite understandable that I was going to get there fairly quick. It's not that I lived across town, for example. So got into a taxi, got at the maternity unit, made my way to the delivery chute, and as soon as I walked through the door in which she was giving birth in, there was around, I believe, 6 to 7 doctors and midwives. Her legs was on the stirrup, she was pushing, and literally as soon as I put my hand on Kim's head, she then gave birth. It was incredible timing. All the midwives, all the doctors was completely shocked, because if I was just 10 seconds late, I would have missed the birth of my son. So that is something that is pretty incredible if you think about it. Everything was timed right, and then of course she had to have all the stitches and stuff like that. Charlie's fine. He's got a little bit of a few markings on his head. Apart from that, he seems fine, and I of course will keep you guys updated as more things do unfold. But at this moment in time, I'm now back home for a couple of hours, going to get some videos done for you guys. Unfortunately, I've still got to get some money rolling in to actually now provide for my family, and a little bit of that money is to do with YouTube, but I also do some writing for companies and also make videos for them as well, and that is where the majority of my income does come from. So these next couple of weeks are going to be very hectic. I know that. I've got quite a lot of plans to launch a website and launch a product review channel and also some more channels. But because of the nature of what's unfolded in terms of Kim needing a lot of stitches and stuff like that, unfortunately she's going to be very sore, and that would just mean that I've got a little bit more work to do with the baby. I'll have to do a lot of bottle feeding and stuff like that, as opposed to if she just delivered normally, then it wouldn't have been as bad. But these things happen. I'm very understanding of that. Kim did such a phenomenal job. I'm really, really just over the moon and proud of her because of all of the things that have gone on. Hopefully she'll be out of hospital probably tomorrow night, possibly the day later. It just depends on how the observations go with the baby and of course Kim. And then I of course will keep you guys updated over on Twitter. If you want to follow me over there, there'll be a link down in the description below. But anyway guys, I'm going to leave the video as that. I really do appreciate everything that you've been showing in terms of supports these past couple of days. And now we're going to start getting back on the grind, start getting towards that 100,000 subscriber goal, and just keep the ball rolling. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it from me. I've been Long Sensation, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.